Hello, my name is Chloe. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing to you another week's weekly reading vlog. So I'm just popping in now to actually introduce the vlog. I've shimmied things around a little bit, so I've just closed off last week's by telling you I finished They Own the Night by Amy McCall, which is a fantastic book, and if it is not on your TBRs yet, get it on there. Head back to last week to hear my full thoughts about it, but I thought this was incredible. We are now starting the next week, and I have a lot of plans this week. I'm going to see Amy McCall.
It's editing, Chloe. You'll see me a couple times in this video. Clearly, I mean McKenny, not Amy McCall, my friend, the author, who I just talked about, Emma Kenny.
Live in Redditch? Kidderminster? Redditch, I think. I absolutely love her. I watch her on YouTube religiously and I cannot wait to see her in person. So that is happening on Wednesday. I'm then going to go hang out with some old work colleagues on Thursday that I haven't seen in like 6 months at least. So that's going to be really fun. And yeah, just like a nice, happy week, I think, is the plan. The first book I'm going to read is Camp Slaughter by Sergio Gomez. I'm not going to read it now because without going too deep into everything about my personal health, which you guys do not need, I started a course of antibiotics today and I am very tired. So I mean, I'm saying that because I think they're linked, but I'm gonna go lie in bed and watch YouTube rather than start this. But this is on my radar. I am gonna start it. I was meant to read it last month and I didn't. This is about a local legend. No one is sure if this Camp Slaughter place is real or not, but a group of college kids renting out a cabin deep in the woods of Pennsylvania will soon realise the truth. They'll realise the danger too, or rather the cannibal out in the woods will bring the danger to them. We'll see. This sounds exciting. But yeah, this is what I'm going to start from tomorrow. I will bring you my thoughts as I have them. I have not updated you all week and it's because I've had nothing. I did go to Emma Kenny live on Wednesday and that was absolutely fantastic. I had a really good time. I wish you would have been signing books because I really want my book signed, but I know that's not what I paid for, so yeah, that didn't happen, but I was holding out hope. That was on Wednesday. Yesterday I went out for dinner with some old work colleagues and had a really nice time, but I just haven't read anything, so I've had nothing to tell you guys. I also couldn't show you anything from Emma Kenny because clearly I couldn't film it, but yeah, I just had nothing, so I haven't given you anything. I even thought today about filming my work, like literally me working as B-roll, and I was like, that is not exciting, but that is all I've done. So yeah, I've only just clocked off. I'm about 2 hours late to clocking off because I'm supposed to finish early on a Friday and I haven't. I've just finished late on a normal day. I am going to film my September TBR. No, I'm not. We're on the 19th of September. I'm going to film my October TBR. I need to edit a video to go live tomorrow. I think I'm going to make it my on-haul. I'm not normally this close to a deadline, but hey-ho. Need to drop off some in-post parcels. I need to clean, like, badly. And then I need to read my book. So hopefully I'll get some of that done this evening and I will keep you updated over this weekend, definitely, because otherwise we have a 5-minute vlog. Okay, hello. Exciting update, not really. I just went and grabbed a vintage parcel and this parcel has been through the works. I first ordered this stuff before I went to America. And I said to the lady, I was like, really sorry to be a pain, but could you ship it quickly because I'm going to America, I want to get it before I go. She did that. My local locker broke, so they kept trying to deliver it every day and it wouldn't get delivered. So after like 3 days, they give up. Rather than say, hey, it's a different locker, they just give up. She got my clothes back. And then she was like, I'll resend it if you want to rebuy it. And I was like, well, actually, I'm in another country. Then I had my weekend away. And then she did take the maximum 10 days to post it the second time, which was not expected. And it's got to the point now where I'm like, I don't even really need new clothes. But the effort she'd gone to make sure I got this on time, I was like, I need to at least buy these things from her, even if I resell them. And it's as much of a surprise to me as it is to you because I don't remember what I ordered. We have a New Look black jumper and I actually really like this. I have this in plain burgundy, but looking at it, that is rather wide. It's a baggy jumper, but that's a little bit baggier than I was expecting. But it's just like a cool base jumper. This is then going to be interesting. I got some jeans. I'm throwing out some old jeans that I just know don't fit me anymore. So maybe these are going to be a new addition to the good jeans. They're Tory jeans from New Look, which I do like. And they shouldn't be too long. We'll see. Just plain blue jeans. There are a couple like rips in them, but yeah. Oh, there is a big rip on the knee. Jeans. All of this I got for like 12 quid as well. Oh, this skirt. How could I forget the skirt? So this is also from New Look. And it's like the animal print pleated long skirt. These in autumn are just very, very cool. So I wanted one of these. I had a tight one that doesn't fit me anymore, so I wanted a baggy one. Yeah, I completely forgot this. It is a red burgundy jumper with interesting sleeves. Don't know, but all of that was like 12 quid. It's taken the best part of 2 months to get to me, but I have it now. The clothes are cute. I'm gonna try them on and get them in the wash. Hello, it is Saturday morning and I have a lot of things I want to do in my flat today, so I need to get going. However, I did just spend some time reading Camp Slaughter by Sergio Gomez. So I read a bit of this last night and I'm not feeling 100% again. Like, I don't know how I've got another cold. I've not even been out, really. Whether I picked something up at the concert, I don't know. But yeah, so I went to bed kind of early. I'm now on page 109. I'm gonna finish this today. I'm just gonna like read it between doing things, but this is happening. What I'm gonna do is find an audiobook and I'm gonna clean. I don't know whether I'm gonna keep the content. We'll see how it comes out. I'm definitely gonna speed it up, but I might set you up in the corner and then just start getting my life together. Whether you need all this information of my life, I don't know. But I need to clean every single room in my house, multiple loads of laundry, list stuff on Vinted, like empty the dishwasher. So I'm gonna take you along. This isn't probably the content that you came here for, but things to do, and if I make it content, then I'm gonna do it better. I think. So yeah, I'm gonna start my bedroom and we'll see how it goes.
Hello. Editing Chloe here to say I sat here and edited my full cleaning montage of my flat. Cleaned everything. I had everything on a time lapse and I edited it. I've sat here and wasted so much time editing it. And my brain just spiraled into all of the negative comments I could get. People not being too, I don't know, nice. Also, one, it was boring. No one needs to see me clean. But two, I was scared of negative comments of like, oh, look what it was like before. And that was, just things of how I was living. Not that it was that bad. It was just a bit messy. But I changed my bed and I was like, what if someone has a comment on that? It's not worth it. So pretty short vlog from me this week. I'm going to be talking a little bit about you seeing content you won't have done. Trust me, I cleaned everything. I'm going to do it again today because this is like 2 weeks ago. And I've made a mess again. But you're not going to see all the cleaning content. There was a full time lapse. It's not that interesting. Move on with the vlog.
The second I turned this camera on, there's like sirens, a bus, people, all of the noise. My voice feels more nasal in my head, so hopefully it sounds okay to you guys. But it is about 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon and I've still been tidying and cleaning and sorting. I've been going through my wardrobe and pulling things out. Like, I'm feeling very productive. And I've been so productive that I've listened to the whole audiobook of Everything in the Moon. I'm done with this. I've ran out of audiobook to listen to. I kind of enjoyed this. I've given it 3 stars. It's a perfectly acceptable, perfectly fine historical romance. I will say that I prefer the Bridgerton books by this author. I definitely didn't dislike this by any means. It was very insta-lovey in a way that I didn't really enjoy, and we kind of had a lovers to enemies to lovers situation. It was a little bit predictable, but saying all that, I didn't dislike it, so 3 stars, but I will be unhauling and don't need to keep this in my collection. So this is done. The other book that I was reading, I've just popped it back up on my shelf, is Camp Slaughter, and yeah, I'm still tidying and cleaning, so I'm gonna get, that was loud. So I'm gonna get back to tidying and cleaning. Next task is the kitchen. I'm listening to a YouTube video just for something else to listen to while I do that, and then I will curl up with a book after. I started sorting out my wardrobe and haven't put everything away yet. I have things I need to try on, and I don't really feel like doing that right now. The idea of like putting on different outfits, it's very muggy weather. I have all my windows open, so I don't really feel like trying things on right now, but I will take pictures, I guess, of the stuff I know I'm getting rid of and organize it a little bit better. But yeah, all day I've been doing this. This is like hour number 5, because yeah, this was like 6 hours long. I can do this, I can keep going, and I'm loving how like this room has now been left. I'm loving it. There's so much space. I know I've had to clear out certain drawers. My bedroom did look great. Now it's been taken over by clothes. I organised my shoes, like my unhauls were all presentable. Yeah. I'm also getting rid of this random chair I'm now sat on that I've had 2 office chairs for over a year now and 1 butt. I don't need 2 office chairs. They're both pink office chairs. So yeah, I'm gonna list that on Facebook. Feeling productive. It is midday on Sunday and I guess I'm not getting dressed. So I had the idea to wake up, and before I even ate breakfast, I was gonna sit and finish Camp Slaughter. That is not quite how it's happened because it's now midday. I think I finished this about 10, and since then I've edited a weekly reading vlog to go up in like 2 weeks time because I'm still a little bit behind on those. So I have finished this book, I've also edited, and we're already at lunchtime, which is kind of scary. But Camp Slaughter, I have ended up on a 3-star rating. This is a very gruesome, gory horror, and I think it would work really well as like a D-list horror movie that, is that even what you call them? I know what I mean. Like when it's so cheesy that it hurts, but it's actually still a little bit scary, but you finish it being like, I'm really glad I spent my time doing that, however that was not a good movie. Like that kind of movie. This gave me the same vibes. This was gory, it was silly, it was gruesome, and I could just imagine the credits rolling at the end and being like satisfied that I'd watched it. My nose completely blocked. I probably sound like I'm underwater. That's what I sound like in my own head, so apologies for that. But yeah, read it, finished it, enjoyed it, didn't dislike it, but would never read again. I don't know if I'd outright recommend, but like I'm glad I had the opportunity to read it. Next up on the TBR is The Burning Girls by C.J. Tudor. I think we're now on the 21st of September and I still have 5 books on my TBR including this one, so I really need to make some good progress on this today. I don't really have many other plans. I did all of my housework yesterday pretty much, so I think I'm gonna go make some lunch and then I am gonna settle in with this book. Oh my god guys, how can you have a cold for this long? I don't want to say the dreaded C word, but like that's genuinely what it feels like now. I am not having a great time. However, it is now Monday morning. The sun is right in my eyes. It's such a sunny morning. And I am starting work for the day. It is already chaotic. We're a team of 3 when we should be 4. One of those people is on annual leave and my boss is currently traveling to one of our sites in Germany, so it is just me. The messages have stopped. I left the volume on in case you could hear how disruptive it is. Genuinely, I'm gonna turn my laptop on mute and just get through my messages as they come in because I can't keep up. Like I physically can't keep up today. Also, I'm not doing good. Last night was a little bit not as much reading as I thought. I actually let myself play a bit of Sims 4. I don't think I saved what I was doing because I didn't love it, but I was just kind of like messing about on Sims 4 for a little bit. I even played a bit of Supermarket Simulator. Like I was genuinely just chilling. I did do a little bit of reading. I've taken the cover off, but this is The Burning Girls and I got up to page 150, so not bad. This is actually a pretty, I don't know why I'm holding it, it's actually a pretty interesting book. We're following a woman who moves to a new small village as the vicar. She has a teenage daughter, and in this town they have these dolls called the Burning Girls, and it goes back to these like witch trials where 2 young girls were burned at the stake basically, and they now have these little, like, I'm picturing them like voodoo dolls that they leave around the place and they're to like symbolize the burning girls. It's a really interesting concept. There's also like an exorcism plot line, and now that I'm coming into like spooky season, something about witches, exorcisms, priests, geez, as I was talking then I heard like a warble in my voice. Like anyway, doesn't mean I need to cancel dinner with a colleague tomorrow because I genuinely can't go. Anyway, as I was saying, as I go into spooky season, I kind of like all those vibes and I am really enjoying this book. I think I'm doing Patreon sprints tonight. I think I'm just going to try and get through them. Actually, that will be in next week's vlog. Why am I still talking? Why am I still talking? So if you made it to the end of this vlog, please leave me the fire, like the flames emoji for The Burning Girls to show me that you got this far. I really do appreciate you guys, particularly this week. It was basically just me cleaning and making content out of that, so I appreciate you guys sticking around. My flat is in much better shape. There we go, more emails. My flat is in much better shape and I'm so much happier. So thank you so much for watching this one, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.